Hello learners, welcome to the next session under AI. Today we'll talk about best first search. You already seen depth first search, you already seen breadth first search, and today we'll look at best first search. Now as the name indicates, it's going to give you the best search path from a goal starting node to the goal. But here we'll be using heuristic, so it is informed search. So let us look at it. It comes under informed search technique, which uses heuristic method. You can already go through my previous video, which is talking about heuristics. Now, it uses the concept of priority queue and heuristic search. To search the graph space, the best first search method uses two lists for tracking the traversal. First one is open list, which keeps the track of the current nodes available for traversing, and closed list that keeps the track of the nodes which are already traversed. Now here nodes are given priority based on their heuristic value. That is why we are using priority queue. So when we are inserting the nodes into the open, which is a priority queue, it will be inserted based on the priority of the nodes. It uses greedy approach. Remember, it is a greedy method. It uses greedy approach. It gives good solution, but it may or may not give optimal solution because greedy approach is used for optimization problems. But here it may or it may not give you optimal solution. We'll look at the end after going through the example, like what type of solution it is given. But of course, it will give you it gives a good solution. Fine. And remember, best search algorithm is totally based only on heuristic value. Now, here is an algorithm, and then we'll look at the example. So what you do, the initial step is what? Create two list, open and closed. And you already know in open what will be putting? The one which we need to explore, and close will be having the one which are already explored, like which are already included in the path. So place the starting node into the priority queue open. If the open is empty, stop and return the failure. Else, remove the first node n from the open and place it in the closed list, right? Expand the node n and generate the successors of node n. Successor the node n, matlab the nodes which are associated, right? The nodes which are associated to node n or which are adjacent to node n. Now check each successor of node n and find whether any node is a goal node or not. If any successor node is a goal node, then return success and terminate the search, else proceed to step 6. So for each step 6, what you do for each successor node, insert them into open based on the heuristic value, provided it is not in the closed list. That means it is already not traversed. Then return to step 2. So h of n is nothing but the estimated cost from node n to the goal, which is a heuristic value. So in short, what we are doing, we are given two nodes, start node and the goal node, right? It's a graph with the paths. And from the start node, how best you can reach the goal node, covering minimum distance. So this algorithm will be more clear once you look at the example. So let us see, this is the graph space, right? This is our start node and this is our goal node. So A is our initial node or initial point, you can say, and G is your goal node. So from A, you are supposed to read G. Right? Now, this is the heuristic value given for all the nodes. And the heuristic function, what is used here is the straight line distance, or even you can call it the Euclidean distance. And what you can see on the edges here from A to B11, A to C7, these are nothing but these are the cost. They are not the heuristic values. Heuristic values are different from cost, right? The weights on the edges are the cost, or you can even say the distance, fine? And this is the estimated cost of reaching from A to G, right? So the heuristic value of reaching from the start point to G is 40. The heuristic value of reaching the goal from node B to G is 32. And reaching from node C to goal node is 25. From node D to goal node is 35. And from node E to goal node is 19, so on and so forth. And from goal node to goal node, the distance is 0. Right? So our whole search will be based only on this table. It will not be considering the costs which are written on the edges of the graph. Is it clear? This will not be the input for calculation. The input for the calculation is only this. Okay. So let us start now. So what is the first step? First step is what? Place the starting node into the priority queue open. So what we have done already, we have created open and close, where open is a priority queue and close is just a list. Fine. So what you are doing, the first thing is select the starting node and insert it into open. Fine. Now, what is the next step? Remove the node n, that is A, from the open, add it to close, indicating that we already traversed it, right? And what we'll do next step is what? Explore all the nodes which are associated with A. So here what we do is we explore the successor nodes. So from A, what are the successor nodes of A? It is B and C, right? The successor node of A are B and C. Now, once you get the successor node, what we'll be doing is we'll check the heuristic value. Now, what is heuristic value of B? That is B to G is 32, right? From B to reach the goal node, the distance is 32. And the heuristic value of C is what? C to G, that is from C reaching the goal node is 25, right? So from A, there are two successor nodes, right? And we check their heuristic values. Now, depending on the heuristic values, we'll be inserting them into the priority queue open, right? So now when you're inserting it into open, first C will be inserted and then B, as the heuristic value of C is 25 and B is 32, right? So when you're inserting it, it is following the priority queue norms. Fine. A is already in close. Now the same step you will repeat again. What you'll do, you'll delete or you'll remove C, the node C from open, add it to close, and then you will explore the nodes associated with the successors of node C. Fine. So we removed C from the open, added it to the open, from the closed list. Now you will explore C for its successors. Now from C, where you can go to B, you can go to E, and you can go to F. So what we'll do, you'll explore the paths now. Now from C to F, what is the heuristic value of F node? F to G is 17. Fine. F to goal node is 17. Now heuristic value of E is E to G, that is 19. Right. Heuristic value of B, that is B to G, that is 32. So now you have three successor nodes for the node C. Now again you will insert them. B is already in the queue, so you will not insert it again, but you will reposition it. So insertion will be now what? It's a priority queue. So first F will be inserted, then E, and then B, which is already there in the open, right? So you can see it is a priority queue. This is the lowest value and this is the highest cost. Fine. Now, again repeat the same thing. What we'll do again? Remove the first node from the priority queue, delete it, right? Add it to close, and now explore what is successor. What are the successors of F? Fine. Now, to delete F from here, add it to close, and now what were the successors of F is E and G. But E is already in E and G. Fine. Now what you'll do, you'll explore from F, you are directly reaching the goal node now. So you don't need to add anything to the open now because you already reached the goal node. Fine. So what you'll do now, just add G to the closed list and algorithm stops by emptying the open priority queue. Fine. So this is your best first search path from the start node A to the goal node G. And remember what we used? We used only this heuristic value of each node to reach the goal node. Fine. Now let us look at the path. So first path with heuristics, what we travel from A to C, right? C to F and F to G. This is the heuristic best search path. Fine. Now let us look at the cost, because see, if you remember in the first slide I have talked about, it uses greedy approach because every time it uses the minimum one, right? And it gives good solution, but it may not give the optimal solution. So let us look at the cost using this heuristic path. So cost with heuristic is A to C. A to C is what cost? This is 7, right? then C to F, that is 25, then F to G, that is 15, right? So you get 7 plus 25 plus 15. So total cost, what you get is 47. Remember, we are talking about the cost now. But if you're not using heuristic, if you're going for uninformed search, right, where you explore all the paths, right? In case of heuristics search, what we did, best search, we explored only the one which had minimum heuristic value. We did not explore all the paths. But now if you use uninformed search, where you are not using heuristics, you are exploring all the paths, what is actually the optimum path? Optimum path is A to C, C to E, E to H, and H to G, right? A to C, C to E, E to H, and H to G. Now, what is the cost here? A to C is 7, C to is 8, E to H is 9, and H to G is 10. So the total cost is 34. Fine. It gives the good solution, but it will not give you the, it may or may not give you the optimal solution. So in our example, it is giving good solution, but it is not giving optimal solution, because uninformed search can give you the optimal solution. I hope the concept is clear of best search path with heuristics. Okay. Now what about the complexity? Time complexity of the algorithm is given by big O of n log n. Whereas in case of breadth first search and depth first search, what is the complexity? Complexity is b raised to d, that is number of branches raised to the depth of the tree. Fine. So that is exponential, but here you get the complexity in polynomial, provided you are having a best case and the average case. Right? How the complexity is less here? Because in case of breadth first search and depth first search, what we do, we start from A, we have C and B, we explore both C and B. We go from C, we have F and E, we explore both. So we keep on exploring all the nodes. But in case of best first search, we don't explore all the nodes. We explore only the node which is having minimum heuristic value, and only that node is explored. So it reduces the space complexity as well as the time complexity. Fine. So advantage is what? It is more efficient than breadth first search and depth first search algorithms. And what is the disadvantage? There are chances of getting stuck in a loop, right? Because as I keep on getting the minimum heuristic value, I may not reach the goal state. There may be some other node from F, it might go somewhere else, and then it might go to G, or it may not go to G, right? So it might get stuck. The algorithm is not optimal, right? Why? It is only good. It may be optimal, it may not be optimal. Fine. Okay. I hope the concept is clear. Any doubts, you can always message me or mail me. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.